This is Terror House Radio with Matt Forney and Bryden Proctor.
Yeah, welcome to a Terror House Radio episode number 37. I'm Matt Forney, your charming and loquacious host, and the founder and editor-in-chief of Terror House Press. Joining me, per usual, is my co-host and producer, Bryden Proctor. How you doing, Bryden?
I'm okay. Just another day. A day in the life.
Day in the life of fun employment and being gay.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
But,
another day.
Yeah, I had a fun day today because I had to go to the vape shop earlier, and by the time I got there, it was closed. So, and it's closed on Sundays too. So it's gonna be a fun 36 hours for me.
Yeah, that stinks, dude. That sucks.
Oh, I have enough for I think like the end of tomorrow. So if I ration it,
There's not like anywhere else you can go?
there might be. I mean, I go to this place because for the longest time it was the closest place to me, and they carry Smoke Nova 2 pods, which are shockingly hard to find out here. And I like their homegrown flavors. Like it's like $5 for like a little bottle of like the mango, and it's like this country has like the best vaping scene in Europe.
The best vaping scene in the vaping scene? Okay. You're a fucking dork. The vaping scene. Oh boy. Like cool guys with black horn rim glasses and red beards. Chubby dudes.
Oh no, it's a pretty normal crowd here. It's actually there's a lot of chicks because Serbia is like very big into smoking. Like everyone here fucking smokes.
The hot chicks in the vaping scene, Matt. How do you go cozy up to some ladies at the vape bar? The vaping scene. You're a fucking nerd.
You fucking vape too. I don't want to.
I vape. No, that's fine, but I don't go the vaping scene.
Well, how the hell else am I supposed to describe it? That's usually how you describe things.
I'm picturing like guys like listening to live music and vaping.
That is not uncommon here.
Yeah, I know, but you're a fucking nerd. The whole vape scene. Like there's like flyers that go up. They're like, mango now available.
There probably are. I just can't read them because they're in Serbian.
Oh God. Yeah. I don't know. So sorry. Go on with your. Tell me about the vaping scene in Serbia.
I define a good vape shop as one that has a website and carries and carries stuff I want to buy, which is shockingly rare.
So, stores.
No, trust me, it's rare. In Albania, the vape shops just sucked. I was using Smoke Nova 1 pods, which leak like crazy and last for like about a couple of days, and also are inefficient with juice. So like a regular sized bottle of vape juice with a regular Novo 2 pod will last me about a month. With the pods I had to use in Albania, it would last maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. I just go to the store and then I get the cigarette flavored ones.
You use the cigarette flavored ones?
Yeah. I don't like the different flavors. I just get the tobacco flavor.
I mean, I'll do those from time to time, but it's like, I mean, to me, the whole point of vaping is that like you can get flavors that you wouldn't normally be able to get with a cigarette. Like if I wanted tobacco, the taste of tobacco, I just buy a pack of cigarettes.
Right, but those cost a bunch and they stink, and I don't.
Oh, right, I forgot about the taxes.
Yeah, it's like
I hear cigarettes are dirt cheap.
Yeah, and they probably don't have American Spirits there anyway, so it's like.
Oh, they do. They got American Spirits. They got Lucky Strike, everything.
Hell yeah, dude!
So Serbia, like I said, Serbia, they fucking love their cigarettes and they love their vape, like their tobacco. Everybody here fucking smokes.
Do they have the
Lucky? One of the few countries I've been to where you can actually still smoke in bars and restaurants.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking shithole third world country. They haven't discovered cancer there yet. Do they have the Lucky Strike filters though? Because those are impossible to find.
They might. I mean, I'd have to go into a store and check. But like they had those in Albania too. Like, Lucky Strikes. Like every fucking store had them.
Yeah, dude. Back in the day, when I'm like 18, 19 years old, it was always Lucky Strike filters and Pabst Blue Ribbon. And then you couldn't find the Lucky Strike filters anymore. And they're like impossible to fucking find. I haven't thought about Lucky Strike for a long time. I never see those anywhere. That's all we used to smoke was fucking Luckies. And then, I smoked Winston's for a long time. And then it was American Spirit, the teal ones, and then American Spirit Black. And then I just started vaping, which has been like almost like 3 years ago I quit smoking, I guess.
Yeah, good for you.
I mean, I'll have one every now and then. I think I've got a pack of cigarettes in the fucking house somewhere, but they're probably all stale and gross. Yeah, I mean, I quit fucking smoking because it's so goddamn cold in Ohio. So I was like, let me do the vaping thing, and then now I just do that. It's just fine. It's probably terrible for you.
Yeah, I'm guessing you can't smoke in the house.
Yeah, I could if I wanted to. I've got the Rabbit Air. Got that really fucking expensive air purifier, so I could smoke cigars inside. So I could smoke cigarettes if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, dude. That's my pride and joy. Is that fucking $550 air purifier? I mean, it does wonders, but it's like it was too cold to smoke cigars, so I'm like, fuck, I need to be able to smoke. I can't smoke inside, because cigars stink. So got the air purifier. Works like a charm. I love that thing, man. I used to smoke a ton of cigars in here. Because remember, like, when I was doing Right to Bryden, I'd go through, like, 2 cigars per show. So I was, like, smoking, 4 or 5 cigars a week in this room. So I definitely needed something, to clean it up. I mean, I wish I worked for these people. If you need an air purifier, get the Rabbit Air. Like, it's weird. When I first turned it on, I just noticed, like, it was like, God damn, I didn't know it was like this dirty in here. Because you don't realize all that shit you're breathing in till you get an air purifier going. Holy cow. It's a world of difference.
Yeah, do they have like an affiliate program or something? I mean, they could, you could probably get them you could possibly get them to sponsor I Love You beer.
Yeah. I don't think they do that. I mean, but I mean, that'd be pretty neat. Cause I mean, I really do. I would work for the company, dude. I'd go around to tobacco shops and shit and try to sell these motherfuckers. They're incredible. I wish we were getting paid for it now. I mean, but if you're looking for an air purifier and you want to spend $600, it's good. It's got a 30-day trial on it and everything too. So it's like, if it doesn't work out for you, you can send it back, but it's fucking incredible. If you got allergies, or you just want to smoke inside. Like if your fucking grandmother is, one of those chain smokers smoking through a hole in her neck and shit like that, and her fucking place is disgusting and you don't want to go over there, and you've been just like pretending it's because of coronavirus, but it's because it's like, it smells like shit. Buy her one of these motherfucking things for Christmas, dude.
Yes. Or maybe not even that. Maybe just buy one for yourself and just put it in her house when she's not looking, and then, run it. Because, like, if she's that fucking old and, smoking, she probably can't see for shit anyway. Just leave that on overnight, and bam, you'll be visiting your grandma every day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Filter only replace. This is a fucking boring podcast. Let's not.
We're in the money. We're in the money.
What other products do we like? I'm drinking a Sam Adams beer. I'm, pretty keen on Sam Adams.
I'm drinking a Pepsi Lemon Twist. I would like to wholeheartedly endorse the Pepsi Lemon Twist because it's subtle. It's subtle. The lemon is very subtle. It's not like lemonade. There's just enough of it that you feel slightly sophisticated when you take a sip.
I don't think I've had a lemon one. I remember there being a lime. like a Coke lime thing. I don't think I've ever seen a lemon one anywhere.
Maybe it's just a Europe thing because there's a lot of like variant products here that don't make it to the U.S. and vice versa.
I'm looking Pepsi lemon. Yeah, Pepsi lemon twist. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, they got a pineapple one. That sounds gross.
Oh, oh, that sounds great, but I'll probably never see it here.
Yeah. I just googled Pepsi twist. They've got mango. They've got lime, lemon. They got pineapple. Yeah, that
I
sounds
did. I did
gross.
have. I think I had a mango one the other day. The mango ones aren't bad.
I don't like mango, dude.
Why the fuck not?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just like I want to like mango so bad, but just every time I'm just like, oh, mango. I don't like it. I mean, like an actual mango, I could eat, but not too much. But like any juices for that, it's fucking gross, dude. Like I like pineapple juice, but that's just something to put, in vodka. But like, yeah, mango is fucking disgusting. I really want to like mango. Everybody fucking loves mango, but mango's fucking nasty as shit. Like I get mad at the White Claw mango ones when I get the variety pack. I'm like, oh, all I have left is mango, and I hate them. I just
Maybe give them to Erica or something, or just throw them out.
Yeah, I just give them to Erica, or I just try to drink all the other ones first. That way, I'm drunk, and at the end, I'm like, I guess I'll just drink these mango ones. Like I'm not, I'm not gonna throw them out or anything like that. I'm not, a crazy person. I mean, I'm fucking Jewish, bro. I gotta, you know, gotta save all of the money for that. But if if you just purposely go and buy the White Claw mangoes, like a 12-pack of those, you're a child molester. It's just it's fucking gross. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, how about that COVID thing?
Oh yeah. With Trump's got the corona. Where do you think he got it? Do you think he got it at the Amy Coney Barrett thing, or do you think he got it at the debate? Because according to Chris Wallace, the debate commission people or whatever, everybody arrived too late to test. So they were just like, okay, let's just go ahead and do it anyway and hope that nobody has it. And then obviously, now Trump either has it or, had it then or, didn't or whatever. I guess now 7 people at that debate have tested positive for it.
I thought it was reported that he got it from Hope Hicks.
That's one of the people. She tested positive. I think she was at the Amy Coney Barrett thing. And there's been people that have tested positive there too. But she sent that tweet out being like, hey, she's got this thing, wish her well or whatever. And then he was like, fuck, I got it too. But I imagine they test him every fucking day. But the fact that they didn't, test anybody at the debate makes me wonder, did he get it there? I mean, because it was 2 days afterwards that he, tested positive for it. That's about the incubation period, 2 to 5 days. So, I mean, it's interesting. The debate commission kind of fucked that one up. They should have made sure, delayed it an hour or two or whatever it was, get them all tested and stuff. Seems like they messed up. You've got the Democratic nominee for president and the president and their families and, all of this. And they just were like, oh yeah, oops, we'll just, we won't test them. Seems weird to me. Seems weird.
Maybe that was the real reason why Trump was just yelling and interrupting Biden constantly to try and spray more air across the facility to infect him.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. What's really weird is, not so much like the people wishing death upon the president and stuff like that. That's nothing new to me. What I think is weird is the right-wing internet people that are complaining that people do that, and I'm like, you were posting crabs when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, dude. Every time she went to the hospital, people were posting crabs.
We all know the Stone Toss comic.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Don't act like this is like some, big deal, like you weren't doing the exact same thing, all right? Is it right? Of course not. But, of course these people want him to die. There's, that's the game. That's it. It's just internet nerds.
And I'm pretty sure actually a lot of them don't want him to die. Because like think about this. Think about this very clearly. If Trump dies or he loses re-election, and well, you've made this point to me, a ton of journalists are going to be out of work.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not smart people. Like they're not fucking smart people. I mean, they just
I'm sure
do
at
things
least
for
a
likes.
few of them. I'm sure at least a few of them are at least praying to every god in the known history of religion that Trump survives.
Yeah, probably. I mean, to a certain degree, except like, wouldn't they get to write that sweet tweet that's like, "Ding dong, the witch is dead," and like, for that whole day before they're like, "Oh, now it's Pence," which is way more palpable to just normal people, and all of Trump voters would vote for Pence, so Biden would lose.
Yeah,
You know?
that dopamine high would last for about like 2 days before they got their pink slip.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna be around being a jackass on the internet the day that Trump is out of office, whenever that is. If it's January or if it's January 4 years from now. But I'm probably
It'll be January 2033.
yeah. Well, he's not gonna live that long, man. There's no fucking way. We'll get Eric. No, I don't like Eric. We'll get Don Jr. Eric is weird. He's a weird guy. He seems like the most racist of all of them, though. Like, he's like, he just seems like he's probably got a weird Twitter account or used to or something. But
I always confused them because it's like it's like two guys who kind of look similar and talk similarly too.
yeah, I mean, they're creepy looking people, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm going to be here when that happens, when they're out of a job, and I am going to love it. I'm going to make a Twitter account for that day, and I'm going to go, "Oh, whoa, what do you mean? Oh, geez, Vice is closing? Huffington Post just cut 75% of its political staff? Oh, wow."
BuzzFeed filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, it's going to be pretty good when they're all out of work, because all of these guys are like guys our age, which means they're going to be dudes that are like, I don't know, in their late 30s, early 40s or something, and all they will have done is like, I called the president retarded for 8 years, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't really, you're not, this is the New York Times. We're going to go, we've got to slander Rand Paul now. All right, we're not doing."
I was a professional hate researcher for 8 years.
Yeah. Oh.
I have so many DMs and Telegram DMs of right-wing extremists talking about cum.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys, I mean, that I can't wait for that business to really go out of fashion, because how many of those guys are just going to go, yeah, like DSA people or whatever too, are just gonna be like, "Yeah, I own a house and I vote Democrat because whatever. I wasn't really ever caught up in all of that weird Twitter nonsense." And it's like, yeah, you were doxing everybody, So
Oh, they're all connected and they're all hysterical and they're all going to be out of a job soon enough.
yeah, that'll be good. I mean, it's like you have no skills. You're not even a good writer. I mean, half of these articles that come out, they gotta proofread these motherfucking things, man. I mean, there's always so much crap because they're in such a hurry to get it out first. It's a nightmare. I can't stand it. How many typos and shit. Not even, like, shitty research aside, right? It's not even, like, written coherently. It's stupid. It's like, aren't you pretending to be a newspaper? What are you doing?
Well, that's common everywhere. I mean, editors were like the first thing to get the chop in the internet era. I mean, Daily Mail is famous for this. Their articles are laden with fucking typos. But then again, Daily Mail will probably survive just because like they're just a general tabloid. They're the ones who post all the really salacious stories.
Yeah, they're like, "Tom Cruise, what's up with his weird tooth that seems to be in the middle of his face?"
Have you heard about Andy Dick's penis?
Too often. You cannot live in that fucking city without hearing about Andy Dick's penis. Andy Dick is hilarious to me. Like, I don't know where he came from. Apparently he's some sort of comedian, but now, like, because like he will just go to Hollywood bars and shit and steal and be an asshole to people and be high on cocaine. He's really kind of awesome. And is he gay? Is he not gay? I don't know.
I think he identifies as bisexual. Don't quote me on that.
So he's just a professional coke addict then. Like he's just like he just runs around, is high, is Andy Dick, and fucks things. That's, fine. Good for him, man. I mean, living the dream. That's
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can recall him being in that, like, he did the voice of the gardening with Maurice and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
On the front door of your office, just see if anyone thinks of coming near you.
Where did Andy Dick even get his start? Like, he had to have been a stand-up comedian at some point. Like, throughout my entire life, he's always just been Andy Dick. He's just a character in of itself. Like, right now, I guarantee you, he's doing cocaine. He's
doing cocaine, and his penis is in something.
Probably. I mean, a Coke bottle or something. I mean, I don't know. He's
no, don't put it in a Coke bottle.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't, but I'm not in charge of what people do. It's your penis. Do whatever you want with it.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about it from a moral standpoint. It's like, what goes in is not going to come out so easily.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to, it's not a moral thing either. It's, whatever you want to do with it. You want bad ideas anybody can do whatever bad ideas they want with their penis. I don't give a shit. Don't call the paramedics and waste resources on that though. You're going to have to wait for that Blue Chew to wear off,
Oh, yeah. Of course, by then it'll, your penis will have turned black, but hey, you got to wait in line like everyone else.
Yeah. I don't know. What? Who the fuck? I'm going to Andy Dick's fucking Wikipedia page.
I think there was a Darwin Award winner a few years back, like a Romanian construction worker who lost a bet, so he put this really tight, cap or something on his penis, and he couldn't get it off. And like a couple of days later, his penis was turning black, so he finally went to the hospital and they had to amputate.
Ooh, that's a shame.
But he did win one thing. He won the Living Darwin Award.
Oh yeah, because he can't reproduce. So, because you don't have to die to get the Darwin Award. You just have to make sure you can't reproduce. Yeah. That's I always forget the Darwin Awards are like they still do that. I assume.
There's an endless succession of people who get themselves killed in hilarious ways. The other two Living Darwin Awards I can think of are like there was the guy who put a firecracker in his ass and then lit it.
Why?
Well, no, wait. He put a firecracker in his ass, lit it, and then sat on it.
Why would anyone do that?
The story didn't have details, but
nobody asked him, like, "Hey, Bill, what the fuck?"
It was in Australia, so it was like, "Crikey, mate, what the hell are you doing?" That's worse than that one guy. You seen the video? That one guy who shoves like a bunch of glass in his asshole and then it like breaks. What?
Dude, there's like an old shock video of this guy who was like shoving like a mason jar at his ass and then it just busted and then it's just like he's just like pulling pieces of glass out of his asshole. It's brutal.
Was he trying to be like the ghosty guy?
I guess. I mean, he was doing whatever it was. And then he uploaded it anyway. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is going on with that whole deal. But a firecracker is like, what's going to happen with that. What's going to go on. You know what firecrackers do. Like, I don't think the guy that the glass broke, I think that was an accident. I think he was like, oh, shit. But, like, what a firecracker's going to do.
Yeah, the other Living Darwin Award I can think of was like there was like a couple in Wisconsin who had this weird game where like the wife would take a shotgun and put it against her husband's junk, and pulled the trigger, and like, well, he told him to do it, do it, do it. And they did this when the shotgun was not loaded. Well, there was one time someone was coming over and he got in the head, like, let's play this game quickly. So she gets the shotgun. He tells her to pull the trigger, and she does, and the shotgun was loaded.
Good God, that's fucking retarded. Guns are always loaded even when they're not. Jesus fucking Christ, that's dumb. I don't know, dude. I'm a fucking retard, all right? Like, I'm not a smart guy, you know? I'm not I know smart people. That's how I know I'm not smart. I know smart people. But I'm not doing that. I've done dumbass shit. Like, last night, I did a big, long stream, hosted some random person, and I forgot to press the end stream button. So after they were done, it went back to me, and it's just an empty chair. You know, and I saw this morning, I'm like, shit, forgot to hit the end stream button. You know, nobody was there, but it was just an empty chair streaming for hours. That's dumb to me.
People probably thought it was some kind of conceptual humor.
Well, I mean, I did, it's been like 2 or 3 years or something. I did trick people one time on a YouTube stream. I just streamed a bowl of fruit and the Jet Set Radio soundtrack. I mean, for like 2 hours. It was pretty funny. But, you know, that to me is dumb. I'm like, I forgot to press a button. I'm not shooting people's junk with the shotgun. That's not a weird thing. I'm not putting firecrackers in my ass. What is wrong with... They make Andy Dick sound sane.
They do. They, in fact, do.
I guess Andy Dick got his start on the Ben Stiller show, so he's just always been like a sketch comedy guy. But, yeah, I guess, yeah, he hasn't really done anything recently. He kind of looks like Anderson Cooper now, though. It's weird. I don't know.
Okay. I found the firecracker story I was talking about. It's called Unsafe and Insane. 2003 Australia. Parents often warn that firecrackers can blow your hand off, but as a 26-year-old Australian learned, they can also remove your gonads from the gene pool. An ambulance rushed to an Illawarra park after receiving reports that a man was hemorrhaging from his behind. The mercifully unidentified man had placed a lit firecracker between the cheeks of his buttocks, stumbled, and fell upon it. Okay, so that's ever so slightly more defensible because he didn't sit on it, he just fell on it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because, I mean, I was thinking, like, insertion. I was thinking he inserted it into his asshole and then lit it. So, still an idiot, but, you know, at least it was an accident.
I mean, was he planning to launch it from his butt cheeks?
Probably, yeah. I mean, you've seen people, like, they'll put, like, the Roman candles or whatever, you know. Which is also a terrible idea, because it's like people burn every 4th of July, people burn the shit out of their legs trying to put a Roman candle in their ass cheeks. You know, it's a terrible idea. I mean, it tears you up. It's fire. Don't do that. But, you know, it's better than insertion. I was thinking it was like insertion.
Emergency surgeon Dr. McCurdy said that the resulting wound looked like a war injury. The explosion was forced upwards, blasted a great hole in the pelvis, ruptured the urethra, and injured the muscles, rendering the man incontinent as well as sexually dysfunctional. He survived to tell the tale, making him eligible for the dubious honor of a Living Darwin Award.
God damn, what an idiot. That sucks. Now he shits in a bag.
He's gonna be wearing a diaper for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he can't fuck and he shits himself. Like, what a dumbass. That sucks, dude. What a bozo. That stinks. I hate that.
Yeah. And keep in mind, this happened in 2003, so that would make him what? In his late 40s now?
Yeah.
Assuming he's still alive.
Yeah, I mean, how do you just not fucking kill yourself at that point? That blows.
Yeah. There was, I also found the other story I mentioned. It's called Shoot 'Em Off. Lantern 3030 enjoyed playing a private game with his wife. He would pull down his pants, place the barrel of a shotgun against his scrotum, and tell her to pull the trigger. They had played this game frequently to his immense pleasure. The gun was unloaded, of course. On this pleasant Friday, he was excited to try again. The thrill was even larger because his wife's girlfriend was pulling into the driveway at the time. "Shoot him off before she gets here," Lantern told his wife. She pulled the trigger, but this time, the gun was loaded. Emergency crews arrived to find Lantern bleeding profusely from his groin, wearing shoes and socks, with his pants around his ankles. The police were told it was an accident, and the couple didn't know the gun was loaded. Lantern was admitted to the hospital in critical condition, where he survived to earning the indisputable right to the rarest of honors, the Living Darwin Award.
Dude, if there's only 2 of you that live there, see, something's up with that story. Because, if there's only 2 of you that live there, one of you loaded the gun. How did both people involved not remember? Oh, yeah, I loaded the gun.
I'm thinking it was the chick, because the chick is, chicks are dumb.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that anyway. But
I mean, have you seen this going around on Twitter? The anti-rape condom?
No. What's that?
Basically, it's a female condom. They insert it into their vaginas, and if someone tries to rape them, it latches onto the penis, and it hurts. It's got barbs in it.
Sure.
And the only way to get it removed is to go to a hospital.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a good idea until somebody forgets that they have one.
Yeah. It's it's gonna be so fucking hilarious when chick forgets to take one out before seeing her boyfriend.
Yeah, well, that won't be hilarious at all, but
it'll be for us. It won't be for them.
Yeah, but that's a good idea, though.
No, it's not.
What, the anti-rape condom? Yeah, it is. It's a good idea.
It is absolutely. No, I just explained why it's a bad idea.
Okay, so the 1 out of every million times that happens, it's good. I'd rather people not get raped. Also, if you're banging some fucking retarded chick that doesn't know she has something in her pussy, you probably don't want to be inside of that pussy anyway.
Dude, you know how stupid the average woman is, right?
I'm pretty anti-rape.
I'm anti-rape too.
Doesn't sound like it.
It seems like there's a better solution to combating rape than an anti-rape condom.
Well, we can't send them back. Okay, they're here. There's nothing we can do about it. The anti-rape condom is the best that we have.
Well, it's not being marketed in the U.S. yet. Anyway, this is a South African thing.
Oh yeah, they tried already with that, and that didn't work out well for them. So that's definitely the best they can do. Is the anti-rape
We don't need
condom.
anti-rape condoms in the U.S. We have something better. They're called guns.
No, anti-rape condom is a good idea. I like it. Just don't bang retarded chicks with loose pussies. Problem solved. A little personal responsibility.
This just in. Bryden endorses voluntary celibacy.
Yeah, why not? It's a choice, right? Yeah, voluntarily do or don't have sex. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care. It's none of my business. Why is that a this just in? It's voluntary, so yeah, whatever you want, man. Shit, I'm all about that. Personal responsibility, personal freedoms. Don't be a retard.
I wouldn't trust any single woman I've ever known to not forget to not remember to take the rape condom out.
I think it's something that most women would be fine with removing that. And you know what? Think about this. What happened to romance? Why not a little foreplay, Matt? You can't just go in penis first willy-nilly without a little. You gotta warm it up a bit. And you'd be like, hey, what's this? Think of that. No romance with you, Matt. No romance.
Foreplay, more like for gay.
I'm just saying there's holes in your theory here. I'm pro anti-rape condom. I think it's a good idea. Or maybe you're a rapist. I don't know. Maybe you are prowling the streets and you're worried about getting barbs on your penis because you're hiding in dumpsters. Looking for women walking at 3 a.m. Maybe that's it. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. You dumpster prowling? Huh? You being Oscar the Grouch? Huh? Is that what you're doing?
That's great.
Yeah,
Now I have a horrible. I have a horrible image of Oscar the Grouch raping Big Bird.
Is he naked in that dumpster or in that garbage can?
I like to assume he is.
I mean, he's clearly is he homeless or does he just like garbage? Has that ever been explained? I'm sure it has, right?
I'm sure it's both. I mean, he started out homeless and then he just started to like it.
Because everybody's living pretty big on Sesame Street, like it's. I mean, good God, how big is Big Bird's condo? That guy's like 9 feet tall. He's got like raised ceilings and shit. He's on the top floor. So he's living pretty large. And then Oscar the Grouch hanging out in the trash can. He's got to just like garbage. You would think, that they would try to help him.
I've got the perfect explanation for this. All the other cast members got paid royalties and they made a lot of money. But you see, Oscar was so broke that he waived his right to royalties for an upfront cash payment, a one-time cash payment, and then he just spent it all on crack.
I don't think that's it. I think he's just waiting in the trash can to rape people. I think that's what he does. He's just like, and he jumps out every now and then. And why is he such a fucking prick all the time? Everybody on Sesame Street's all nice and shit, even the guy with AIDS or whatever. You got, and like he's a grouch, and it's like, oh, I live in a trash can. But it's like, it seems like I'm guessing that it's kind of like a communal attitude on Sesame Street. They all seem pretty good about helping each other out. Yeah, I think he's just probably, I gotta Google this. Why does Oscar the Grouch live in a trash can?
Well, I mean, he lives in a trash can. Of course he's grouchy.
Yeah, but no, I think he likes it. Why does
and
Oscar...
he's also on crack.
I don't think he's on crack. They don't have to... Well, I think they did do a crack awareness episode one time. Why does Oscar live in a garbage can? Oscar the Grouch lives in a trash can with a pet worm. I didn't know that. Oscar the Grouch is not homeless. He chooses to live in that trash can because he loves trash. And for those that are not avid Sesame Street viewers, there's actually a lot more to that glorious garbage can than meets the eye. Okay, well, inside of Oscar the Grouch's garbage can.
Inside of it, he's got like a TV, like a whole, crack manufacturing facility.
Oh, dude, yeah, Google it. Yeah, it's like a whole house. He's got like a house in there. So it's not just a garbage can. It's a whole house.
It's like an underground tube that takes you to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, that's instead of chocolate factory, I'd say like 19-year-old's apartment. But yeah, it's Oscar the Grouch. He's got all kinds of stuff going on down there. Okay, well, good for him. Now I don't feel as bad. Plus, I thought it was just a garbage can, and then it's not. It looks like it's a garbage can stacked around a bunch of other garbage. So. Okay, well, I feel better about it.
Gotta disguise that entrance so people can't break in.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, he does look like a homeless guy, though. I mean, I'll bet that was sort of the original premise behind it, which is it's a little dark. Apparently, he was orange at one point, too. I don't know what that's all about. He's always been green as far as I've known.
Yeah, I remember an article from the New York Times a few years ago back when like the original Sesame Street episodes from like the 70s were put back up on Netflix or something, like for the first time in ever. Yeah. Like there was an article talking about like, a lot of the stuff in these isn't actually safe to teach kids because they show the Sesame Street cast getting into cars with strangers and whatnot.
That's not good. You don't want that. Is that still on? I know it was like off the air because like PBS got defunded or whatever. Wasn't that like Donald Trump's fault or something? And then I think HBO picked it up.
I think I haven't followed it.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that at like the beginning of 2016. I mean, I was too busy like waiting for that wall to be built to care about Sesame Street. But now how times have changed. I don't care about that gay-ass wall. I just care about Oscar the Grouch's living situation.
Yeah, I never watched Sesame Street as a kid. My mom refused to let me watch it because she said it was communist.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. It is.
Then again, she also let me watch Barney the Dinosaur, which is, yeah.
You are watching PBS. Brought to you by the state and comrades like yourself. I don't care. I like that. That's funny. This is PBS, Public Broadcast, Politburo Broadcasting System.
Okay, that one was good.
Oh man, dude.
Well, last I checked, they had the same aesthetics as Soviet state television in the 70s, so it fits.
Yeah, dude. Well, hold on. Like, what do you think? I'll bet the Soviet Union didn't have a C-SPAN.
Oh, Well, what the hell do we watch on Soviet C-SPAN? Like the Politburo, the Supreme Soviet coming in is like, we have agreed to take this decision. Everyone votes unanimously. It would last like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, no, didn't they spend like hours upon hours in that motherfucker? Like just getting drunk and drawing penises and shit?
Well, the Politburo did that. The Supreme Soviet, on the other hand, they just voted the way people told that they were told to.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, dude.
I found something interesting recently. Did you know that the Soviet Union had elections?
No. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess, why not?
Oh, yeah. You could go out and vote for whoever was running for the Supreme Soviet. Now, of course, there was only one candidate on the ballot, but you could vote.
Sure. Well, hey, now that we're on the subject of Marxism, let's do this for 3 more hours.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Yeah, that one was too long. That was so long. But, yeah, I don't know. I never really think about the Soviet Union outside of, like, Yakov Smirnoff bits, you know? Like, it was communist, and they didn't do so hot. That's pretty much all I know about it. And then, like, Putin kind of rised from the ashes, and, well, he's a character, isn't he? Vladimir Putin, he's quite the character.
Yeah, he wished Trump well in recovering from coronavirus. He said Trump's a fighter; he'll get through it.
Uh-oh. Collusion.
Proof.
No, who was that? Some senator got on MSNBC and was saying that since Trump's going to be off of the campaign trail for 2 weeks, he's going to have to rely on his surrogates. So expect Putin to ramp things up because Putin is Trump's surrogate.
Wait. Was this Chris Murphy?
Might be. I don't know. It was some fucking nerd that I'd never seen.
I'm pretty sure. So, that sounds like Chris Murphy, the guy from Connecticut who's like on the hinge of a nervous breakdown.
I always forget that Connecticut's even a goddamn state. We ought to just let that one go.
Yeah, Connecticut sucks.
We're like, Connecticut, cut it out. Connecticut, cut it out. Get it out of here. No more of that Connecticut, knock it off. I don't like it. I don't like Connecticut.
Let it float back to Europe. The only good thing Connecticut ever gave us was WWE and Daddy Jack.
Oh, dude, I didn't know that that's where WWE started. What's
her face? The Linda McMahon, the chick who ran it, or the wife of the chick who ran it, Vince McMahon. Yeah, she ran for Senate from Connecticut 10 years ago.
That's fucking cool. Okay, Connecticut, you're back in my good graces. Like, I don't even watch wrestling, but it was just a big part of my childhood. So, yeah, Connecticut, you can stay. Rhode Island, you're on notice, though. Like, what the fuck are you doing over there? I don't like it.
Now, I can't think of anything valuable that Rhode Island has given the world.
All of those tiny states. Think about it. Like, they're just too small. Stop it. If I can drive across your state in a day, you're not a state. I'm not saying everything has to be Texas and California, but it's like, you gotta, come on, you gotta put some effort into it.
You can drive across all of the states within a day, except for Alaska.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta stop. You got pee breaks. I don't like driving for more than like 8 hours at a time. You gotta stop to eat. So, and you need to go the speed limit too. So it's like, come on.
You need to go the speed limit, you fucking nerd.
Okay, have fun.
I'll pay the speed limit. I'll pay the speed limit.
Okay, have fun. Either dying tragically in a car accident through your own negligence, or paying a fine and getting points on your license, all because you had to get there faster. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying be reckless. Like 5 over the limit. That's like accepted everywhere.
Yeah, 5 over's fine, but like it's not supposed to be a constant thing. It's just that's your leeway. That's what you're allowed to do.
Yeah, you go 5 over the limit. That's what I'm saying. Go 5 over the limit. Don't go like fucking 90 miles per hour.
Yeah, but you don't go 5 over.
Except
constantly.
in Pennsylvania.
You don't go 5 over constantly, though. I mean, that's just your leeway. That's what you're allowed to do. It's not like you're like, speed limit's 25. I'm going to gun it to 30 because then you're going to be going 35 as soon as you start breaking that rule. Yeah, rules are made for a fucking reason, all right? And this is why we can't have a good society, because of people like you hiding in dumpsters, fucking waiting to speed over 10 over the limit to rape.
No, but seriously, you should not. You should keep it to 5 over unless you're in Pennsylvania. If you're in Pennsylvania, you can go 95 and nobody cares.
Why?
I don't know why. I once blasted past a cop cruiser at 95 miles per hour somewhere near Scranton, and he didn't even stop. I mean, I didn't get stopped once. Nope. You can pretty much. I've heard it's because like the state police in Pennsylvania are very poorly funded for whatever reason, so like they don't have as many cruisers out. But Pennsylvania is a place where I don't advocate this, but you've got a bit more leeway. Like say 10 over. 10 over is the limit in Pennsylvania.
So that cop, he was like, he saw you just fucking blasting by, and he was like, I could chase him down, or I could go patrol the dumpsters because somebody's out there. Little did he know, though, it was you in the car.
Now, one state where you don't want to speed is Ohio, the fucking police state of Ohio.
I've yet to get a ticket here. Not even a parking ticket. I haven't had any troubles here.
Really? Because
Yeah.
like I've never gotten a ticket in Ohio, but they have way more They're like New York level in terms of how many cruisers they have out on the roads.
It probably depends on the city, though. I mean, like I see a fair amount like of police here in Cincinnati. Like if I'm out driving, I'll probably at least see one. But I don't see like cops everywhere.
Well, like I don't. Like, when I talk about this, I'm mainly talking like rural areas. Like I don't speed in city limits. I don't speed in like a populated area. We're talking like you're in the middle of nowhere. There's no cars on the road. There's nothing around for miles. Like that's where you got into 5 over the limit. You don't do that shit within city limits because A, you're more likely to get into a crash, and B, you're more likely to get nabbed by a cop. And C, there's traffic, so you can't speed through traffic.
You know what's the most fun stretch of road, though? Going from L.A. to Vegas, just for miles upon miles upon miles. It's just desert and nobody there. So you can really get going on that one. And everybody does, but it's like, you just like cruising, 90, 95, just it's, that's pretty good. That's a good stretch of road there. I forget the name of it, but it's a good stretch of road.
Well, I mean, fucking Hunter Thompson immortalized it, so yeah.
Well, it's just everybody does that. I mean, like, are you really going to go 70 for, like fucking 80 miles? There's nothing there. Like, there's like, it's not like
the speed limit is 70?
I think so, yeah. I think it's 70.
You can push it up to like 75 because, again, there's nothing fucking out there.
I think the only time I saw something at 75 was, I want to say Michigan. Maybe I'm wrong, though. But yeah,
it's pretty common in the western states, North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa.
Yeah, because there's nothing there. I mean, it makes sense, you do need some speed limit. Man, whenever I get to buy my fucking Lamborghini, I want to go on that motherfucking Autobahn. And I'm going to play that song, that Kraftwerk song. Fahren on the Autobahn. Fahren on the Autobahn. That'll be cool, and I'll have my Lamborghini. And then I'm going to get a gun and an AK, and I'm just going to lean out the window, and I'm going to start shooting it. It'll be good. I think those things will definitely happen for me.
And then 10 seconds later, you will be incinerated in a fireball.
Yeah, I mean, the dream, you know. You got things to do. You know, I have to die in a fiery crash. You've got dumpsters to go to. We've got plans in our lives, Matt.
We're heading up there in the world.
It's true. It's true. Moving on up to the Autobahn, to Oscar the Grouch. It used to be orange. Why was Oscar the Grouch orange? I'm really stuck on the Sesame Street shit.
No idea. I guess they wanted colors that would evoke like trash and vomit.
Jim Henson just said, he just decided he should be green. But the show did offer a fun explanation about the color change. Apparently, Oscar went on vacation to Swamp Mushy Muddy and came back green.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go.
I was just going to suggest that he got too poor to be able to afford tanning spray-on tans.
Nah, dude, he's not poor. He's not poor, dude. He's got that whole big fucking house down there. He's just a fucking weird guy who likes garbage.
Well, I'm sure he didn't have that at the beginning. Like when they started out, he was orange, right? So like we're talking like 60s, 70s. You know, nobody was rich back then.
That's not true. There were Jewish people back then.
Yeah, I'm sure the count or whatever his name was. I'm sure he was loaded before the show got started.
Man, Jim Henson died of the flu, didn't he?
He did?
Yeah, I think he died of the flu, which is rough. Jim Henson Death. Thank you, Google. Man, he was rough looking. He died of Muppet creator Jim Henson died from a rare virulent form of bacterial pneumonia that spread so quickly that he may have lived had he been treated half a day earlier. Oof, dude, he was only 53 years old. That
Ouch.
Sucks, bro. You know what's depressing as shit? 10 years ago, I'd be like, 53, yeah, that is kind of young, but like, you know, he led a full life. Now 33, I'm like, 53? He's practically a fucking high schooler. What the hell? He's got plenty of time.
His pubes just grew in.
Yeah. How often does this happen to you? And to you, dear listener. Do you ever just wake up in the morning at like, you're kind of half awake, half asleep, and your first thought is like your own mortality? You know, you're like, I'm going to get sick and die one day. Life is moving entirely too fast. I'm older, fatter. I'm more bitter. I've lost my will to even try to improve my life. I'm just going to get sick and die soon. Does that happen? I mean, because I went through like a 6-month period where this happened every day. It was brutal. But it just happened to me the other day. And I'm like, I thought we were over that. That whole thing, like, you're going to die.
It happens to me fairly often these days. Not as much anymore, but like usually at least once a month.
Yeah, it's rough. That's probably the rest of our lives. And then eventually we'll probably stop thinking about it when we're old enough to die. Because old people seem to be pretty content with the whole idea most of the time. They're like, yeah, I'm going to get sick and die, like, soon. You know, how do you think that's got to feel? They'd be like, yeah, I probably got like 5 years left. You know? Like, 5 years is nothing. Like, realistically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on the show before. Like how, like, every year of your life is shorter than the previous year because each one is just, because you're getting older and your perception of time just keeps speeding up. So as you get older and older, it's faster, 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 faster. And scientifically, if you live to be the age of 100, at that age, a minute will pass in about 6 seconds.
That's why they're so fucking slow and shit. They're just taking their goddamn time. It's like, move. Get out of the way. I am 33. I have to go not say the N-word on the internet. Oh, man. That's, yeah, just, no.
Just just remind you, it's this world like hates you, and it can't wait to get rid of you. And not you, Bryden. I'm talking about the royal you. Like everyone listening to this.
Prince Bryden. Prince Bryden of what I cannot name one town in Ireland.
Cork,
Sure. Why not? What?
Kilkenny, Letterkenny. They probably have one that's more sexual.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably like Dick Suck Ireland or whatever. I guarantee it. You know, like. Welcome to Assfucker.
Coxcomb.
Yeah. Welcome to Cummy Shit Pants Ireland.
Or they have it in England. I know they've got a town called Coxmouth.
There has got to be a town somewhere with the N word in it.
Oh, I'm sure. In Australia.
Is there seriously?
Yeah, there is. I forget what it was called. It was like N-word Falls or something.
Oh, you know what? There is. This is yeah, it's in Australia. It's Inward Head. It's a small island on the northern part of Shelburne Bay. Oh, it looks pretty there. In far north Queensland, Australia. So yeah, it's just and why has that not been canceled? A replacement name would be announced in 2017, except I guess that didn't happen. Yeah, how is that not been fucking canceled?
Probably because nobody fucking lives there. It's Australia.
Yeah, but it's on a map, and then people get mad about it.
Yeah, it's on a map, but like there's nobody there to fucking agitate for it. Like, I know.
What are you talking about? It's on a map. People have maps, and they have Twitter. What do you mean?
Yeah, but who the yeah, but who the fuck is gonna open up the map of Northeast Queensland? Like, oh, there's N-word Head.
People know it exists. You knew that it exists. I just looked it up. There's a Wikipedia article on it. Why has no one thrown a fit and spilled their coffee over this fucking thing yet?
Because nobody lives there, like I said, and nobody was planning a trip there. Oh,
people know that it exists. What are you talking about? People know that it exists. They're going to throw a fit. What are you talking about? What have we seen that has not been fucking gotten people mad yet? That's insane, Matt. Everyone knows that you're supposed to get mad at everything. That's how people are now. That's what they do. It was supposed to be. Somebody had to have to change the name by now.
Well, it looks like they changed some other names. There was another town in Australia that was named N-Words Bounce. That got changed.
Racist place names to be struck from the record in Queensland. Yeah, I can't really. Let me see. Did they change the name? Like, why have they?
There's also N-Word Hill and N-Word Stream. Those are in New Zealand.
Dude, the only news articles I'm finding is fucking shit from 2017. Like, why Inward Head, Rock, and Suicide Bay need Tasmanian Aboriginal names. They just said they were going to change it and then never did. That's fucking awesome. That's a pretty boss move. This is going to come back up, dude. I mean, they've got a Black Lives Matter Australia. Dude, this is going to come back up. I guarantee it. Oh, dude. That's hilarious. They just said they were going to do it. People forgot. And they just never did it. That kicks ass. That's funny as fuck. Oh, man. I want a tourist shirt from there. Like, my friend visited. Yeah. And all I got was this lousy t-shirt. But it's a kind of a wink and a nod because the fact that it's, got that name, makes the shirt good.
Yeah, it's like how people used to be obsessed with fucking Austria.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. I forgot about that guy.
Or excuse me, fucking Austria. That's how they pronounce it.
Dude. I am a child. I swear to God. Because if I searched N-word head t-shirt and like it's all this like old timey mammy shit or whatever, and I cannot get the smile off of my face. It's too funny.
Whoa, you're not kidding.
Yeah, dude, it's rough. There's one, it's got a guy. Oh no, it's got a guy. There's a black guy. And his head turns into a watermelon. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
There's also there's N-word head oysters, which has just a cartoonish of a black guy like eating. That does not look like an oyster. It looks like a banana. And even the banana says N-word head on it. There's also N-word head tar soap. There's N-word head teas featuring a caricature of a black person with a tea and a golf ball on top. There's N-word head stove polish. What else do we have here?
For some reason, just several pictures of Rick Perry.
I think that's because like he had a camp that was called N-word head.
Why did we not make him president? Oh, God damn, dude. Yeah, you got some Amos and Andy.
Oh, don't forget, there's N-word head washing powder.
Dude, I guess that was a brand. Yeah, I guess that was a brand. I really need to start collecting all of this old stuff. That just seems like something I should get into. Is just all this old mammy shit, dude.
There's plenty of it. I just clicked on the picture, and there was apparently a savings bank called the Jolly N.
Oh yeah, the Jolly N-word bank. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, dude, we already talked about Gator Bait a couple episodes ago. Like, I am interested in all of this stuff because, like, it really is true. It really is, honestly. It's funny, but, like, only because it's not happening now. You know, like, if this was, I'd still think it was funny, but, like, it's horrible. All of this shit is absolutely terrible. You know, it's like, this was sold in stores and shit. Absolutely awful. You know, it doesn't happen anymore, so I guess everybody just needs to get over it. It hadn't happened for a really long time. You know, but it really is bad, dude. It's really bad. Oh, it's too funny. Oh, there's a bunch of places still named N-word related stuff. Good God. That's pretty bad, man. It's no good. Oh, God damn. This is pretty terrible. Oh, well. Nothing I can do about it besides collect it. And then I'll be like, yeah, actually, it's because I'm not racist.
Yeah, you'll have a fucking living room just like with racist caricatures all over it.
Dude, you know what's rough is like you'll like go to your grandmother's house or whatever, and she just has like one of those somewhere. One of those things like a lawn gnome or whatever. It's just like she's like, oh, I've had that since 1910 or whatever. And you're like, I am pretty sure you should not have that on your lawn.
Yeah, I forget what those are called, but like those are apparently still common.
Yeah. It's it's rough. What are they? Lawn jockeys, right?
Yeah, lawn jockeys. I've actually seen those in New York. Like people still put those out on their lawns. They're not common, but you'll still see them. Yeah,
that's I guess now they've got white ones as well. But the old ones, that's some rough looking stuff because it wouldn't be bad if they were just black guys, you know. But then they've got the big old red lips. It's like, oh no, you can't do that. That's rough. Oh man, Andy Fox reports on lawn jockey controversy. Yeah, this is 2014. Yeah, as long as you don't have them the big old red lips and the big bulging eyes and the smile, then I'm pretty sure it's just a black guy in a jockey's uniform. But That's not what they used to be. Definitely rough stuff.
I mean, I guess. I mean, we're at the stage where we can find all this just ironically funny now.
Yeah, I mean, but I see why it's bad. And then I like how whoever makes lawn jockeys was like, oh yeah, we're gonna solve this problem. We're making white ones now too, and it's just like a normal looking white guy. And then the other one's like, oh, mammy, it's no good.
The best, smoothest flavor, new N-word head tobacco. That is also a product I saw on Google Images.
Oh, god damn. Oh, I wish we could name the episode that. He'd probably we'd get into trouble for it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Speaking of which, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
In about an hour.
Yeah.
We're revolting against super long podcasts now.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have just done a 15-minute one and been like, you got enough last week, you're fine.
And we'll jack some of that energy era stuff of her podcast. I don't think she's in a podcast longer than 20 minutes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Eris, she's a friend of mine. She's a writer. She has her podcast called Aristotle Tendencies, and it's basically just her rambling about stuff for 20 minutes, or rambling about stuff with someone. I was on it once. We talked about hitchhiking and really gross sexual situations.
Yeah, I'd rather talk about lawn jockeys.
So would I. But anyway, quick news. Terror House's next book, The Last Century by Mikhail Trostovsky. We have a date for that. It's October 15th. Sign up for the Terror House newsletter. The link will be in the podcast description to find out more information, since our newsletter is going out on Monday. And that'll about do it. Bryden, anything you want to plug?
No. Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, hydroxychloroquine, very good for your backaches and back knee. Also, check out this podcast called "I Love You Beer." I hear it's pretty good.
It is what it is. But yeah, all right, that sounds good.
The links to that will be in the description to Bryden's website, brydenproctor.com. You can find me at mattforney.com, and all of my other links will be in the description as well. And that'll do it for this episode of Terror House Radio. Be sure to tune in every day at terrorhousemagazine.com, terrorhousemag.com for our latest publications. Our books are at terrorhousepress.com, Terror House Press. You can follow our social media links in the description, and don't forget that you can always check out past episodes of the show by going to terrorhouseradio.com. Terror House Radio is produced by Bryden Proctor, represented by Jugs. I think she'll like that. Intro music by Meme Extremist, Illegitimate on Cover Rundum, Don't Let the Bastards Grind You Down. I'm Matt Forney with Bryden Proctor, and we are